So basically, I just wanted to cover, I guess you can say, nonprofit work, people that give from their heart. Right now, I'm in the process of starting a couple of community centers, a project called Free My Vision, which is to help adults and children, basically people, start their own businesses debt free, and find the song in their heart so that they can do what they love. And then I want to do something called Uplift the Homeless, which is basically a program that would allow homeless people to come and stay in a temporary shelter, and they earn their way by working. So they can clean up the shelter, they can do laundry, they can do dishes, they can cook, stuff like that. You earn your night stay. It's not like we're just going to let you stay there. And we will also give you food, clothing, and we'll help you get interviews so that you can get back into work. Now, obviously, this is not for the people that are mentally unstable or addictions, because it's not something I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with the average person that just had a bad break. The families that are there for whatever reason, but they're sane. And capable of working and ready and willing to work. They're just having a bad break. Maybe they smell because they haven't had a chance to shower, they haven't had clothes, they were evicted and they weren't able to get their stuff. Like, a lot of different things happen to people. Why do I do this? I don't know. I don't know if it's because I grew up so well with so much love. Like, I look at other people and I really got like 10 to 15 times more love growing up than I see other people have in their life, or that I've seen them experience when I look at my friends. Not that it's a bad thing or that I'm lucky, but I had a large family and we were always together. I learned from all these different people. I was a very quiet kid, and I've had a lot of privileges. My mom always told me you have to work hard and you have to get a scholarship because she wasn't going to be able to afford me going to college. So I always worked hard and I took school very seriously because I didn't want to let my mom down. And in learning, I saw a lot of discrepancies in class, and luckily I was always upper middle class. Now I'm just middle class, which is fine. But it's different when you're, and a lot of my friends were very wealthy. They were very, very wealthy. So I was able to see that, and luckily my whole life, because I speak well and I present myself well, I was able to work with very wealthy people. So I've gotten the ability to, or I've been blessed with the ability to see both sides of the scale. I've had friends that were poor that lived in the projects, and I have friends that were super wealthy that were hanging out on yachts every weekend and traveling the world and jet setting literally because their dad had a private jet, and I don't think it's fair. And I know life isn't about fairness, and I know it doesn't matter what I think, but I notice a lot of it is lack of education and lack of resources. And I feel like I may not save the world and I may not save everyone, but if we can educate enough people, maybe they can help other people and we can create a movement and we can gentrify neighborhoods by giving them access to education and letting them know, I'm not a Joe Clark lean on me type of person, but that is my favorite movie. you know, and I guess it's because he made a difference in a lot of people's lives, and I want to do that. Um, I've seen it happen. I've seen people that I've been able to help and how their lives have changed just by me being in it for a short period of time. And I believe everybody should have that. Now, when they start acting a fool, which sometimes, in some cases, it's inevitable, I have to walk away. And then they get upset and they're like, "You're leaving me." And I'm like, "No, you're acting irrational, and either you need to change, or I can't be in your life." So, if you know anybody, just let them know. And if you're watching this, like, when you have a blessing, when you have somebody that comes into your life and does something great for you and kind and polite, and they change your whole world, like, don't push them away, and don't be rude to them or use the same behavior that you're accustomed to on this person, because they're different. Learn from them. Don't bring them down to your level. Rather, escalate yourself to their level so that we can all grow together. You might be used to something, but it doesn't mean that that's the right way. It doesn't mean it's the wrong way. You just got to figure out what you want to do and then exemplify that. So I know you're some people are going to be watching this and they're going to be like, oh, who does she think she is? Believe me, I've met y'all. I'm Myra. Nice to meet you. And some people are going to look at me and understand. And all I'm saying is there are people out there. They're called light workers. They're angels on earth. That all they want to do is help humanity. For some reason, they don't know what that reason is. It just emanates from their soul and their heart, and they can't help it. And I'm one of those people. So I want to know if you know anybody like that, or if you're that person, what do you think? And what do you think about people that for some reason, out of nowhere, they have no reason to want to help anybody. One day they just, or their whole lives, they've known that they were meant to help people and do something great. You know, what do you think of those people? You know, do you think that they're gassed and their heads are really big and, oh, you know, why do you want to do this? Or do you appreciate them? You know, are you willing to help someone like that? Or are you just going to talk about them until you see them actually do what they say they're going to do? You know, because I really feel like if we want to create these movements and we want to make things happen, we need to work together. Everybody does a little bit and a lot can happen with just a little bit of effort. If everybody just chipped in a little bit, we can make a huge difference. I'm not Mother Teresa, I'm not Martin Luther King Jr., I'm not any of these people, but I know that if everybody does a little bit, it creates a huge movement. So are you going to be part of the movement, or are you going to be a critic? Let me know. What do you think?